Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we're gonna have a little bit of a longer one because in this post kind of scenario, I'm seeing what we did. We got something done today that I'm gonna put in the thumbnail. Obviously, full backseat delete gone. Put a cargo net in there. Put this wood vinyl flooring in as well. Looks pretty cool. And then I'm not going to really spoil anything so you guys watch all the way through, but we had a little bit of an unexpected oopsie that I kind of had to fix. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, we're just going to jump right into it with my gutted out trunk. All right, it's already getting really hot. It's only like 9:30 in the morning. So, I'm going to try and get this cleaned out as much as I can right now. So, I'm not going to record any of that. I'm just going to do it before. Alright, it's not perfect, but it is a lot better. And I think that's where we're going to have to stand because I don't really know what else I can do. And worst case scenario, eventually come back to this once it's fully complete. I just take the floorboards back out and I deep clean it better. But right now I'm just trying to get it done. So, yeah. I'm going to draw out my little stencil, fit it in, and then we'll go to the store and get the wood. So yeah. Alright, so I have the template here completely laid out, and next step, I guess, is going to be me going to Home Depot and I guess picking out the wood like that I want, I guess. So I did the math and I did just like the general square footage. This is about 56 inches wide, or not 56 inches wide, 56 inches long, sorry, and then 52 inches wide, which comes out to about 20.02 square feet or something like that. So I'm going to round up to like 21 total. So I need to find something, preferably where each plank, I guess, is at least 56 inches long, because that will allow me to place it along the template and cut where I need to cut to make it how I need it to be. So I'm going to cut here and we should be in Home Depot where I'll be selecting the tile. And then here is how it looks in the car. Obviously there are a couple little pieces where like there's little gaps, just like kind of along little areas like this, and it sticks up in little places. But I do think that the template turned out about as perfect as it could. I'm gonna come through, hope that I left this door unlocked. I did, perfect. And this is lined up pretty well as well, I'd say. So, I'll probably have this extend a little bit more, and I can have it bolt down right there, making sure that this is perfectly spaced. And I will probably use the back seat and like a little bit of the foam like down there, so you can actually kind of like put weight on this, because obviously there's no support down there. But yeah, there it is. It'll obviously kind of bend down like there, line up with that, and I'll probably have to angle it a certain way to have it run smooth like that. But we're gonna go ahead and go to Home Depot now. Okay. Alright, I'm walking along here. That's not too bad, actually. The Oakwood Terrace. This one, the Tim Rustic, I want to have kind of a more like white slash gray look. So I'm gonna go look in the other aisle over here, and then we'll make our decision, I guess. Alright, so I've come between two different options here. I'm thinking either this one, the gray wood parquet. That's nice, it has a nice feel. Or the gray linear up here. They come to literally the exact same price. But like, I don't know. That's the hard part, is I actually like have no idea how I want to do this. Or like which one I want to do. Because I think they could both look good. I
think, like, looking back and forth, I almost want to say that the gray linear would be better because it's more, because it's more simple. Like, that looks good. Oh, is that how thick that's gonna be? Oh shit, that looks like an issue then. Unless it's, like, it's just that. That's kind of what, wait, I need to peep the box real quick. And see, like, how thick this, like, actually is. Is there an open one anywhere? Oh. Oh, okay. No, that's really thin. I can honestly put that, like, on top of, just straight up put it on top of what I have. Where is that? The gray linear. That's, like, under a bunch of stuff, though. And that's in 12 by 24 tiles. 15 tiles. 30 square foot total. Oh my gosh. Here, I'm gonna cut to me having it out, actually. Give me a second. Alright, well, the decision has been made. Can't tell, but we went with the first option. I forgot what it was called already. I'll probably throw that up in post. But yeah, we decided on this one. I think it'll look good. We got the car right here. I'll just throw a couple down. Oh, if I can get my keys out of my pocket. This is not exactly light, but if I pop the trunk, it is just a vinyl. So honestly, what I think I'm gonna do is straight up just when I get home, put it literally directly on top of the template. And then put the back seat thing kind of back in, but cut so it aligns with the slope properly so that there is some support there. Put the little foam pieces that were under here back. And yeah. It just peels right off. And that'll slap on like that. I think that will look really good. Yeah, like just imagining it right now. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm gonna like this for sure. And it should line up together really well. But yeah, honestly, I'm excited. This is gonna turn out really well. Like exactly how I want it. I'm just envisioning it now. It's not actual wood, but I'm glad that I'm not actually doing that, because this will be like a billion times easier. But just like, look at that. Like, I think that looks really good. So, time to go home, I guess. Alright, and we're home. And that right there is exactly why we're going to be implementing that cargo net eventually. So, I think step one, obviously, is going to be grabbing these. Should have put it back in the box before I even left, to be honest. And now that's behind the seat in a very ungood way. They're over there revving some of, I don't know. But they got a laptop in there. Oh boy. Be careful not to break anything. Alright, I am still recording. I forgot about that. Oopsies. Anyways, got to take this out, and then I'm going to start work on putting in like the foam under this so that it can handle weight, because obviously we don't want that happening. Alright, well, I'm getting started on this, and this is so much more difficult to rip apart than I honestly anticipated it to be. So we're gonna see if I'm even able to do this before I have to go to football practice, which I have to do in like 40 minutes. So honestly, I might be able to get this and the template back on, but I won't be able to put the tiles on until like later tonight, is what I'm assuming. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I guess next cut will be like right before I leave, and I'll update you guys on what I was able to do. Alright, so we got the template back in. It's obviously still really not the strongest, but definitely a lot better, I think, at least in my opinion. What I might honestly do, like when it's all done, is cut like a little box, or at least a decent enough size box, so I can get the spare tire and anything in that under circle area like out. But I padded like all along the bottom there. I ripped out a bunch of stuff there. I tried to just put the seat back in, but it just like did not line up correctly. And then when I get home later tonight, I think I'm gonna be putting on the vinyl in the back, and then yeah, that's gonna be it, honestly. I might do it honestly like inside the car, and then down in those corners I'll probably nail it down, or at least try to. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll cut again to later tonight, I guess. Alright, well, there's the template all in, and practice got canceled. I just saw the message, so I think I am going to be able to finish this up tonight, slash like right now, actually. So I'm going to grab this, go inside, and probably film just like a time lapse for you guys of me just putting the vinyl on. Actually, I think I am going to do it out here, which might be a bad decision, but I think I'm going to do that just so I can make sure that like I'm filling all like the gaps and the shape is good, because I don't want there to be just like a bunch of random holes everywhere. That'll make it look bad. So I guess I will put the first couple down and record whenever I can. Alright, well, I got the first one down, and this is honestly, I think, going to be kind of a pain to get fully done, though I am going to try my best. So I think we're just going to have to see how it goes. Like, this paper is ripping. Probably not doing this right, like, at all, but it's alright, I guess. I will fill you guys in once I reach another, I guess, stopping point. Alright, it looks like a mess right now, but you have to trust the process. I think it will turn out not quite as good as I wanted it to, but I think it'll still look kind of cool. Oh my gosh, wind is blowing paper everywhere. That's not good. But I think I will cut again to when it is like fully done, and then I'm gonna cut out the little square for the stuff. And yeah, I got the idea to pull the carpet over this and cover it so that this stays down where it's supposed to. I can kind of push down on it. I haven't tried like sitting on it, I guess. I don't know if I want to, as like an extra like test of the strength, but I guess we'll have to see. So yeah. Alright, well, it is all done, and I cut out a hole like perfectly right here, just these two tiles that like perfectly fit the spare tire. So that's great. That's garbage, that's garbage. And yeah, it doesn't look perfect, but I still think it's pretty cool for what it is. And yeah, I have a couple little staples just holding it together in places, but it's alright. A little sketchy, but it's okay. Like, looking at it from a glance, it looks alright. You know? Or like from this angle, it looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. So, I don't know if this is going to be it for today. It probably will be. So, I will send it to me up in my room with the outro, I guess. Alright, and then we are officially done with this. I cut out just these two whole, I guess, like, lines. I have to clean this and wipe it down a little bit because these are in here. But as you can also see, I didn't record any of the install or me actually receiving it, but in a whole package deal with the new roof or ceiling suede and like the adhesive, I also got this cargo net, which works really well, and I think it adds to the look quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, that's all this done. I also fixed these sides so they're not like a billion different pieces. And yeah, like I said, I cut out this so it can lift up easy enough, get to the spare tire, put it back down, and yeah, all I have in here right now is my shoes, but that's that figured out. I think I'm gonna leave the front how it is because it doesn't look as bad, I guess, like at a first glance. And yeah, I'm very proud of that.
Alright, well, here we are back in the garage again, with the wheel off, because what actually happened, I was driving, and I guess when I put the front spacers on, I must have over-torqued it, or something of that nature, because as you see right there, one of the studs completely snapped, and actually it wasn't just one, it was two. So the wheel quite literally just flew off of my car while I was driving down the highway. So here's just a little bit of me, having to put on whole new studs, whole new brake rotor, and all that. That's kind of what happened today. So yeah, this is really awkward. It's really embarrassing, but it's a part of the journey, and mistakes like this happen. So all I can do is live with it, move on, and I'm just grateful that, I was okay and I didn't hurt anybody. And I'm here to be able to talk to you guys and upload another video. So, yeah, I guess enjoy my struggles and my unhappiness as I figure this all out. And one final thing, huge, and I mean like huge shout out to my dad for being there and for quite literally saving me off the side of the road. He helped me put on my spare. He helped me find the wheel that flew off that quite literally went across a whole like 3 lanes of highway, bounced over a median, 2 lanes of an express lane, and then over another median into just this little pond. I still can't believe we found it.
Alright, got all 5 of them on, looking good. Now I'm gonna clean all this stuff because it's very rusty. Just with some brake cleaner, I guess. Alright, so I guess I might as well explain what happened. So, apparently, I'm assuming when I put on the spacer, at least on this side, I over-torqued it, plus the fact that the old studs were already kind of going bad, I guess, just from general, like, wear and tear. The wheel quite literally flew off my car on the highway going like 60 miles an hour. So that completely destroyed this old rotor, because that's what that was rolling on, is for me to be able to get off and onto the side of the road. Luckily we found it, and looking at the damage so far, this is kind of all it really is the messed up rotor and this body panel being kind of messed up too, and obviously the wheel well kind of screwed. But those should be things that aren't too difficult to fix and replace. I looked at like carparts.com and I found a body panel for I think like 170 bucks. I can't afford that right now because of the emergency expenses to get all this fixed, but I'll probably end up doing that next video along with the headliner, because this was all very much a surprise. But I guess it makes interesting content. I tried to find the dash cam footage of the tire flying off, but I guess it was not recording for whatever reason. So I apologize. That would have been fun to see go on the internet. My mistake. It almost cost me my life. Very well could have died or killed somebody else in that moment, but I'm very thankful to be alive and able to do this. So I'm just going to kind of lightly go over it, try and get as much as I can with just a little bit of scrubbing. This is bringing kind of crazy deja vu back from the first video, looking at the old rotor compared to the new one, but not too much. Just gotta put it on right now and then clean up the floor. I didn't go too crazy with the brake cleaner because I'm not trying to like hallucinate, but just gonna slap that on there, and then I gotta put this on. I believe that's the correct way. Okay. One second. Alright, it took a minute, but I got it. I'm just hoping that if and when we eventually have to take this brakes caliper thingy off again, it will not be as difficult as it was to put it on. So I'm just gonna get it on tight. Like that. I'll do the same up here. Like that. Now, whew, it is hot. Oh my gosh. Now I need to snip this and put that back on, then I can put the wheel, and we will be all happy sunshine and rainbows. There we go. It's now off. And I can slide this in like that. Got one of the bolts in. No, it's like this. Right? Yeah, because that's still left. Okay. Now, I believe these were 14 millimeter. I was correct. Awesome. Alright, got that on. Beautiful. Okay, Now should be the easiest part that I'm quite used to, putting the wheel on. Sadly, the screws in here got snapped off as well, so I'm just hoping that putting on the wheel will be enough.
Oh, and spray your rotor before you put the tire on with some of that brake cleaner. Oops. And that rag.
Boy, my glasses are about to die. Not good. So if the video cuts out, that is why. Oh, that bag's full of air. Where did I put this? There it is. And then, yeah, like my dad said, I'm going to take off the other spacer just because the old one got toast, and that very well could have been a reason for the very not happy malfunction. That is now on, and I will cut to it being down, and I'm not even going to record anything about the spacer, I think. So, yeah. And last thing for this video, we got the wheel back on, had to get new lugs, new brake rotor, and I had to mess with the dust shield in the back because that was scraping and rubbing and squeaking. But this body panel is really messed up, so I'm gonna have to eventually buy a new one, and new wheel well liners, I guess, for both sides. But I'm gonna cut to me being inside and finish off this video.
Alright, what's going on, guys? You made it to the end of the video, and thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And just kind of to get straight to the point, next video, the goal is going to be putting in the new headliner, which I have the suede literally sitting on the floor right there. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to mess up my camera angles or like show my room that's kind of dirty. But yeah, my next video for sure, that's going to be done in and I'm thinking maybe either I'm going to be trying to put in that new body panel if I can afford to order that, or I'm also looking at a couple rear fender flares from like an '03 Tiburon kind of body kit style thing. So I'm gonna have to see if that would fit on mine. Kind of all right. And there's also like these little eyeliner things that they have for Tiburon headlights that look kind of cool, and I'm definitely thinking about that as a possibility as well. But we're gonna honestly have to see because school's starting up, football practice is starting up, and I'm not gonna have anywhere near as much time to work, let alone spend money and make videos. Because I don't know how much y'all realize, but this kind of stuff costs a lot. Like today, that brake rotor cost me almost $120 just for that one. The studs were another like 25, the lugs were another like 15, and that's just that. And then that Home Depot stuff, the template, the floor, the cargo net, all that came out to another like $100 total. So I'm not a genius. I'm not going to just do my mathematical calculations. I can probably pop it up on screen right now, but that's just how much I spent in this video. And, that's just from me working my job as a 16-year-old kid in Florida. Like, I'm not Mr. Beast making $1 billion every video. I'm not saying like I need to, but I just hope that you guys can understand that. But yeah, sorry for the long outro. That's it. I'm done. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.